Hi everyone, my name's Tammy and I am one of Authentic's senior instructors and youth ambassadors, and I'm really excited to be talking to you about a topic that I think is very relevant for all of us at the moment and all time. So not just during the lockdown, but I think this is a topic that comes up quite regularly and I think it's important that we address it. And it's recognizing when your wellness isn't being nourished. So I don't know if you've gotten to the end of your day, maybe it was a busy day and you had a lot going on and you're just feeling a little bit like, oh, I wasn't feeling that great today. I was feeling a little bit sluggish, a little bit down. Maybe I was feeling a little bit anxious and you're not really sure why that is. So that's a sign that you weren't recognizing throughout the day that you weren't looking after your wellness. So I think that actually recognizing that our wellness isn't being nourished is half of the job done. If we don't recognize that our wellness isn't being nourished, it can really affect our productivity. We can sort of mindlessly do tasks and then think at the end of it, oh, why did that take so long? It was such a small task, like why did it take me as long as it did? So I think that it's important to actually look for these signs, and there's two signs in particular that I look for when I realize that my wellness isn't being nourished. The first sign, and I've sort of already touched on this, is productivity. I realized that my productivity isn't as efficient as it was when I was looking after my wellness. An example of this in my life in particular is I'm a uni student. And I've got a really difficult subject at the moment. Well, it's difficult for me anyway. It's neuroscience. It's very theory-based, very complicated. And I find that even sitting down to try to complete, periods of study and assignments and things for that subject, I can get very resistant to doing them, and I try to look for excuses not to do them. And even when I'm doing the subject, like when I'm doing some study, I find that I can get very distracted. I can get very down on myself sometimes as well. If I don't understand something, I can go, oh, like I should have understood that. Why didn't I understand that? And that's when you have to go, okay, what do I need right now to look after my wellness and to nourish my wellness? For me, I like to do, instead of putting that expectation on myself to sit down and lug it out for an hour, I say, okay, let's do 20 minutes. Let's break it down into smaller pieces. So I sit down, I do my 20 minutes, and then maybe I'll take a 10-minute break. I'll go, wash my face with some water to wake myself up again. I might eat a snack. I might, speak to a friend on the phone. And then I sit down and I do another 20 minutes. And I can guarantee you that will be so much more effective than trying to sit down and lug it out for an hour and doing very unproductive work. The second sign that I look for is actually physical symptoms. So for me, I suffer from anxiety, and I know that a lot of other people do. The statistics show that there are many people that suffer from anxiety, and it can be quite crippling. But that's why it's so important to recognize when your body is telling you, no, like I need to take a break, I need to take a step back and look after myself. Some of the physical symptoms that I look out for are, I can feel my heart racing, I get a bit nauseous in the stomach, I can feel a little bit out of breath, I can get jittery, I can't stop moving my fingers, or maybe I start moving my knees lots and I'm a little bit, all over the place. And yeah, they're really important symptoms to look out for. People that don't suffer from anxiety can even feel those symptoms sometimes. And we all, experience anxiety on a spectrum as well. You don't necessarily need a medical diagnosis to experience anxiety. It's a feeling that we all have. So that's when you got to go, okay, what can I do now to nourish myself and look after myself. And maybe that is taking a break. Maybe that's reassessing how you're going to go through your day. So I really hope that, those are just two things that I like to look out for. Maybe there's other things for you. And I really hope that, especially during this lockdown, you guys can be looking for those signs and making sure that you're nourishing yourself and nourishing your wellness. All right, thanks for listening, guys, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye.